So just under 2 weeks ago now, I headed over to Queenstown to do the Shotover Moonlight Marathon. So I went over 5 years ago with a big group of people, and it was a fantastic but tough run. So I wanted to head over and give it another crack, as last time I felt I was a little bit undercooked. So with training on point, headed over. Here's a little bit of a video to show the outcome of what happened. The weekend didn't go as planned. Plus, I've added a little bit of what I did in the days leading up to the race. So let's have a look at some of the footage from my trip to Queenstown and Shotover Moonlight Marathon. Right, off to Queenstown, Shotover Moonlight Mountain. Here we come. Boom. So you got to try some new shoes on. Nothing new race day, right? Hold on, rewind a sec. So why was I looking for a new pair of shoes in Queenstown? Well, those of you that don't follow me on my social media channels wouldn't have seen. A couple of days before the race, I pulled out my favourite shoes, the Asics Fuji Speed 3. I had the right shoe in the shoe shop for a repair on the top, as there was a hole in the jacquard mesh, and I was trying to prolong the use of the shoes, as I'd already run 500 plus K in them, so I'd had a lot of use and I still thought they had more use in them, and I wanted to take them for a test run to make sure that the patch wasn't going to affect the top of my toe at all. And when I put my shoes on, I felt I was rolling heavily in on my left heel. So I had a look, and there's a massive dent in the shoe. Looks like from a very hard rock impact, and you can see on the side that the foam is extremely compressed up on this side. It's compressed so far up that when you push in, you can actually feel the carbon fibre plate. So that meant these shoes were out for the race. So off I went looking for a new pair of shoes in Queenstown, and let's look at the shoes that I ended up buying.
Yeah.
So this seems like a bit of a limited.
So after buying the shoes, it was time to go for a cruise around Queenstown, and we ended up at the cookie shop. Wow, these cookies were delicious.
Oh, I got one more to eat.
Yeah. Salty caramel cookie.
Let's have one more. Good?
That's very tasty. And when in Queenstown, where do you go for dinner? Ferg Burger.
So look, you showed the wrong side of the bag.
Go to Ferg. Just getting out for an easy run, day before the race, and also test the new kicks. Oh yeah. Purposely planned a little run with some climbing, just so I can feel how these shoes feel when you hike up steeper sections, because there are some shoes which just feel god awful when you hike. To the test run, it was time to do some touristy things. We hit the $1 Million Cruise, then after that we met up with our mate Pete and went for lunch at Devil Burger. now it's time to get the gear ready for the race. So here I am putting my race bib on, getting all my gear in my bag, gels included. So I carried 6 gels for the race. Then it was time to make up my bottles. So I made up 4 bottles, 1 super high carb bottle, and then I also made 3 little baggies to carry some extra hydration that I would need in the race. So at 6 AM, heading up to get the bus out to the finish line at Moke Lake, where we'll get the helicopter over to the start line. Bit fresh out here. Yeah, it's a lot fresher here. How good's that, seeing the helicopters come in? This was our ride to the start of the race. Now what other race in the world do you get a helicopter to the start, or have the option to do that? Take the cheap track all the way down. So, up here to the start, come up and over, straight down and through. Fantastic.
I heard he's starting here as well.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, Pete? You said it's like the moon.
It's like the fucking moon.
Oh, look at that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What beautiful scenery. Woo. Woo. Tough going on this sheep track. Another big climb coming up. Beautiful. 9k in. I forgot how tough and technical this first sort of 13k is on your legs. For these spectacular views. Going all the way up the top up there. Hefty climb. Oh, next level. Not much trail to follow here. We're going to sit down this grassy hill. Maybe you can find your way. A few dirt patches. Not long after this point, I took a very heavy fall. Easy to fall. See ya. Just coming in to Moonlight Lodge. Views are spectacular, but I'm having a great day. About 15k coming down big grassy hill. Went over pretty hard and jarred my back, so it's pretty sore. That's the walk, that's the run. Got rocks in my shoe from going down the scree field. So, go sit down, take the rocks out, clean myself off a bit, see how I feel. So, after spending 20 minutes sitting down at the Moonlight Lodge, I made the decision to DNF as my back was just no good. So had to wait around for a fair while, get a lift down to the finish line. So I'm now down at the finish line, waiting for a couple of friends to finish. So that's a big DNF for today, but it happens. Now to recover and hopefully recoup before Buffalo Stampede 100k. So there it is, a DNF, not the outcome that you want in a race. I'm all for pushing my body. However, I won't push my body to the detriment of my health and also to my A goals. So my A goal for this year is Buffalo Stampede 100k, which is now 4.5 weeks away. And I felt that pushing through with how my back felt would have been to the detriment of my training towards Buffalo. And Shotover, I wanted to do well and do better than I did back in 2020. As I said earlier, I did feel undercooked in 2020 and I felt fantastic training wise this year. However, it wasn't my A goal for the year. It was more of a B race and to be used as more training towards Buffalo 100k. So the DNF, not ideal. Onwards and upwards, I'm looking forward to finishing the next 4.5 weeks of my training towards Buffalo Stampede 100k, and I'll bring you a video on that race after it's done, as it is an absolutely fantastic race. If you like my videos, don't forget to give me a little like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.